Hello everyone and welcome to Train Sim World 3. The Class 700 has just been released by Dartford Games and I thought I'd share my first impressions of it. Normally I'll jump into the tutorial before I drive a new train. However, I do sign these trains in real life, not the 700 itself but the 707s. So I do have a pretty good idea how they work. Let's see how they compare to the 700s. Also see how the 700 matches up to the real world counterpart will be interesting as well. So we'll see how this goes. I've not driven on Racing World for a while, so it might be a little bit rusty, but hey, it's like riding a bike, you don't forget, do you? He says nervously. And right on cue. Right, this all looks and feels very familiar. So, obviously I wouldn't have to do this in real life, but I need to see where the systems are isolated. TPWS and my DSD, and I think that is it. Oh no, there's the vigilance. I nearly forgot one more. Right, back into the driver's seat. Master key in, which livens up the cab. Oh, what's the AWS cancel?
AWS and AWS operational.
See now, on 707s we have a blue button over here that we press to cancel this out, but seeing as I don't sign 700s, I can't really say. Now I know on Thameslink and I think South Eastern, the driving instructions is to keep the PBC in off, but where I'm from, we keep it in full service. So we'll go and release the doors. Open the window, which is what I like to do in real life as well. Okay, have the daylights on. We have the road.
Driver, you
DI
have reset
off.
the DRA. Please check the signal.
In real life now, when we key on, we would have a few things to go through the menu systems here, but that's okay. I don't expect everything to be working. This is all how the real train looks. No, it is clickable, if it was clickable. So, not all of it is clickable, but some of it is, which is a nice touch. I would go for the automated brake test, but if that's been modelled, I'll be here forever. So we can now close the doors. Enter forward. Can't see where I'm going. Went flat. There we go. In real life, 50 miles an hour in the bay platform. Felt a bit sluggish putting the radar. The real class 700s have a lot of power available to them, especially when you're just starting off. You don't need full power or even half to get really motoring on these. Let's have a look at the outside. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's nice to finally see the 700s in Train Sim World. It's one that's really been missing, and I'm glad we finally have it. Really, the train is now clear. Take full power. See now, I'm comparing these with the 707s. I don't know if the 700s are this sluggish, but the 707s I would be doing 50 already. They are very quick off the mark. very, very quick off the mark. Have a running brake test. See how the brakes feel. Yeah, that's about right. I know the sounds aren't 100% what the 707s are, but they're not bad. Fortunately, I can't see what speed I need next because my recording software's over it, so I have to try and guesstimate a little bit here. The sun is real in real life, but there we go, 60. How's that? Okay, first station stop. Let's brake a bit earlier than what I would if I was comfortable with the train. This is where I brake in real life. Maybe even a little bit later, maybe at the level crossing I'll brake in real life. But for a 10 coach 707, I'd aim to be doing about a 35 grand a ramp. So near enough bang on to give it a bit more brake. And then my 700 going the other way. Ah, that's interesting to know. So, in real life, as you saw there, when you come to the stands, the brakes do release a little bit. So you can be in 50-75% brake, but then the brakes will automatically come back a little bit right at the end just to provide that bit more of a smooth stop. That's nice to see they've done that. That was a bit too close. There we go. Nope. Let's see what I can click on here. Train config. Ah, that's cool. Again, exactly the same what I would expect to see on the 707s. Options, no. Eco, no. Camera conditioning. Cool. Yep, that's exactly the same. Let's not forget about the time. Check we've got the signal. In real life now, I would have the monitors here. Now, as soon as I start moving, this screen on the left here should go back to driving mode. I didn't. But never mind. If someone stopped, I have to click through some of the others to see if it does it. So on a downhill gradient here, so we'll let the train roll down and it's going to gradually build up speed anyway. See what the cab lights feel like. Yep. Does that work? Oh, it does. That's cool. So what that feature's for is if one of these screens fell, you've still got one of the screens, so you can still see your speedo. You've still got your AWS sunflower. It's nice to see that's modelled as well. We've got the 30 before Chatham. So 395. Bit more brake, go down for the 30. There we go. A little bit of braking. Again, in real life, when you have the brake right on the knuckle like that, there's actually no brake pressure being applied, but as you can see there is some brake coming off. Don't know if you can really model that in Train Sim. Obviously, full cab simulators for driving schools will have that, but there's only so much you can model when it comes to simulations like this. I don't know what Tim thinks policy of securing a train is. Obviously from where I come from, it's full service neutral, but we don't do the doors. So I don't know if they go full service neutral, then release the doors, or release the doors, then full service neutral. If Tim's driver comes across this, let me know, it'd be interesting to know. Right, let's leave another one of these screens on. Let's see if it switches when we pull away. That's the main cab light. Spotlight on, off. So the spotlight is actually underneath here, underneath the HMI screens. But I don't think that's modelled on this. PIS system is not modelled, that's okay. Also another thing in real life, this PVC is very fluid, very fluid. As you can see here, it's quite stiff. In real life, there's hardly any friction there at all. So much less, in fact, that sometimes you can move it a bit too fast and the train's not happy with you and you have to come back into the off position and start again. So this screen didn't go back to the main driving one, but that's okay. It's only a minor thing I'm nitpicking here. Oops, speeding a bit there. 165. Just the old watch the station. It sounds like when you put it in a knuckle that you can't hear the motors whirring, so it sounds like the rear brake isn't actually on, but you see there's a little bit of brake pressure and the speed is coming down. That could always be something that could be amended. Like I said, the motor sounds aren't 100%, but to be honest, they're not far off. They're not far off. And you're so busy paying attention to the driving, you don't really notice it. The door sounds are 100% accurate enough. Just nice. I'm actually really stoked to have this in Trains in World. It's one of my favourite trains to drive in real life as well. Great little unit, very fast, very nimble. Excellent commuter services. I know the seats are a little bit hard, but in terms of moving people and keeping to time, they're great. One of the signal bell works. Find out in a second. It's got a signal, close the doors. Yeah, that's close. Close to being accurate. Again, in real life there, the brake release to brake power is a lot quicker. A lot quicker. It's almost instantaneous. The air dumps out and then straight away you've got power. It's very quick. It's less than a second. But really, it's not really taking anything from driving this. I'd say the Dovetail games have done a good job of this. It looks and feels the part. It'd be nice if at some point we do get this on the bottom main line. That would be really cool. I say I don't sign the route and I still know the speed limits. Even though I can't see my speed limit up in the top right corner. No, there's a 15 around here somewhere, even though there's no speed board. There we go, just about caught it. I have to say, I am thoroughly enjoying driving this. The 060s are one of my favourite trains to drive, I've already said, so sitting here. If you want to know what it feels like driving a train, this is it. This is what I see. get up quickly. See how this is modern here. Very nice. I like it. We don't have these on our 700s. 700s. Sorry, 707s. And we'll be shot for that. Okay, let's get back in. I feel the brake release is accurate, but from going from off power to on power, it needs to be sped up. Don't want to press a power supply, not the emergency stop either. Where is, there we go, that's what I want to see. Spot, no, yeah. Actually, don't listen to me. It is model right, so the spotlights are these lights above here, and those are the main cabin lights. The main cabin lights though are very, very bright, so like I'm already doing, they've been a bit brighter. Let's see what the night light's like on this. Yeah, that's very accurate. The night light on these units are extremely bright, so much so that some of our drivers don't use the night light at night because it is more than adequate for seeing where you're going at night with the daylight. Again, in real life, I'd be doing close to 75 by now. These trains really do motor. See what the sound like. The windows shut. Probably some Thames Link and South Eastern drivers going to be watching this thinking, how early are you braking? Obviously I don't know the route. Oh, that's very bright. Well, this station is an 8-car mark. Right, it's time. Full service, neutral. Now release some doors. To be fair, you can hear, well, I've got lag there. That's weird. You can hear the doors quite loud inside the cabin when the door's shut, so that's quite accurate. You can hear the air conditioning fans whirring away. Let's have a look actually. Does it increase it? No. Oh, no. It does. I stand corrected. The 395. Of course you know it's a 395. You wouldn't be watching this if you didn't know what a 395 was. Gravesend, Millfleet, Swanscombe, Greenhithe, Stone Crossing, Dartford. Oh, bit of lag there. In real life, I say in real life, on 707, we do have a clip here so we can clip our schedule to. I'm not too sure where you put it on here. Wonder why I'm getting lag, whether it's a train or a route. Strange. Ah, here we go. Whistleboard. Accurate. Very accurate. Horns on these. They're not very loud. They're a lot quieter than what their 450s, 444s, 350s, 360s are. They're a lot more tame. They don't blow your ears off at every opportunity. So the cab strain here is real. The 0-seaters have a tendency of wobbling a little bit from side to side, as you can see here. So that's pretty good. Adds to the realism. What is lacking for? That's going to annoy me. See what the depot whistle's like. Oh, that does sound right. So the depot whistle on these is it's not high pitch. It's quite a low. It's a low tone, but it's very deep. That's what I was thinking of. That's the desk light. It is modelled. Don't listen to me. I knew that. Also on our 707s, this is a switch more than a push-pull DRE plunger. No washers. It's a shame. See what the washers sound like. I could do with a little bit more work. They're very urgent on the 707s, and also you can hear the air on them as well. very effective wiper blades on the real things. Very, very effective. Again, I'm comparing it to what I know, and obviously, Trinity was never going to be 100% to what the real thing is. So, things like that you got to make allowances for. Oh no, there's a 30 up here. Here it is in the distance. Oh no, it's a 66. Oh nice. Anybody else wave at artificial trains? It's habit. I'm convinced it's habit. No, get out the side of the trains. Come on. There we go. I don't know why it feels so bright. It feels extremely bright. It feels like a solar flare. Maybe I need to mess around with my settings a bit. Oh, it's been so long since I played Train Sim Mode, this is what it feels like. Yeah, that taking power needs to be improved. I'd probably say that's the biggest downside of this. In hindsight though, this train is pretty good. It is very, very good. It can do a bit of tweaking, but day release launch, yeah, it's pretty good. Chimneys don't have a ERTMS really. Got to take this up to backwards. I know some of you will anyway. prefer my realism a bit too much. Let's get the braking a bit harder. Yeah, the brakes are very good, and they are in real life as well. So, like I said, other than the knuckle braking, I'd say it's spot on. Also, I can just hear the whir of the air condition there increase as you slow down, which the real trains do. I'm not too sure why they do it actually, but they do. Happy with that. Since the first time I've driven this train on Train Sim World. Again, I just want the train to take power a bit faster. See how good these brakes are. Yeah, very good. Probably a little bit too good actually. What I think I haven't done yet is actually hear what the train sounds like on the outside. So once I close the doors, I'm going to quickly go outside. Yeah, the white on white in this sim, and that's one thing that does need to be addressed. Like, it looks like you're looking into a solar flare. I know it gets bright looking out in the front of these trains, but it's not that bright. How good is it to see these trains in this though? It's one train I have said since the release of London Commuter that needs to be in Train Sim World, and I'm glad that it finally is. I wonder if you could be a guard on this. That's how I look. Oh, door animations are good. I forgot to test that out actually. It's accurate. It's actually a two-stage thing. You have to press it twice. Once to unlock it and put the battery on, and then once again. Let's have a look. I'll continue my sentence in a second. Close the doors. There we go. And then where is the close button on here? There we go. So yeah, you can simulate guard operation if you want. It's pretty cool. I was a guard on 707s as well, so it's nice to see that's been implemented. The buttons are a little bit different as well. I couldn't figure out where the door close buttons are. And I've been a driver for nearly 5.5 years now, so it does get a bit rusty after a while. We're nearly there. I have to say, thoroughly loving this. Obviously I've given you my thoughts. There's nothing much really I want to add. I do need to drive it a bit more. It's one thing our 707s don't have. We do have the unit number and we have the coach number, but we don't have the European number. Nor do we have the formation in front of us, because obviously we have different formations that we can drive them in. Right, so we've got 1.5 miles, or nearly 2 miles away from Dartford. So yeah, my impression of this 700 is good. It's when they said they was going to do a 700, I was worried I wasn't going to do it justice, but fair credit to them, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. I would say it's 85% of the way there. And it's definitely very playable. And no doubt it'll get improved more as time goes on. I know I keep saying that the speed pulling away needs to be improved. The braking is, I'd say it's nearly accurate. I don't think that needs to be touched. The screen, the DMI on the left here, it could be altered. I don't think it needs to be though, which is me nitpicking. Other than that, yeah, good job. I'd say this is a solid 8.5 out of 10 for me. One thing I would like to say is hopefully we will get the 700-1s in at some point. which would give us the 12 car formations, and I'd love to see these on lines of Brighton. So lines of Brighton, London commuter. I still say lines of Brighton. You know what I mean. I know what I mean. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please get your thumbs up. Please click subscribe if you want to see more content in this in the future, and let me know in the comments below what you thought. If you want to see more content in this in the future, please let me know. Always interested to read your comments. This would be a lot faster if I could see the speed coming in, but you know, just taking it easy. Yeah, it's 20 anyway, so I was right to take it easy. And as per the driving rules that I drive by, it's 20 mile an hour at the ramp on the reds, and the 15 over the AWS magnet. I think the magnet is for the exit signal, never mind. And there we have it. My first drive on Train Sim Road of the Class 700. DRA on, must not forget that. I have to say, it is very well modelled, very well done. And there we go. Hey, good way to start off driving the 700s. Right, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was insightful as well, seeing how I drive 707, well, drive 707s compared to 700s. They're effectively the same unit trains, just slight differences here and there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Again, let me know if you want to see more in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.